But yeah, no, I'm excited that we have. I mean, it gives us the audiences an opportunity to reset the market and say, like, this movie works. Like, go out and really support certain things, like a movie like Sinners that is original IP, and get these out there the next year and a half.
Mortal Kombat and Demon Slayer.
To get these out here, it could, and it should. If you're like, you have superhero fatigue, go out and support other films then.
Yeah.
Don't just be like, oh, I can't
Comedies.
stand superhero movies.
That's
Comedies, romance, like real big dramas. Like
that's me with the remakes right now. Everyone complains, why is there another Lilo and Stitch remake? Well, you went out to see it.
Yeah, that's the one you chose to see.
Yeah, like, don't be crying about it if you're also contributing.
This is the Off the Break Podcast, your podcast dedicated to current movie theater news, operations, and insights from the people that book the movies.
All right, we're here with a brand new Codi edition of Off the Break Podcast.
Hi, guys.
She was back in physical form last week, but not back in spirit.
I was not. My spirit needed a rest.
Yeah,
after its adventure.
The adventure of a lifetime, practically.
Yeah.
One of those things.
It was one of those bucket list trips where you go see an iconic ruin of the world and a place you've
Tell
never
everybody
been.
what you did.
So I took a 3-week trip to Ecuador and Peru with my father-daughter trip.
It's crazy that was 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That had to fly by for you.
It went so quick. My vacations are like, I'm going to go to a new area and do anything and everything I can in that time allotted at that area. So I don't take restful vacations. I take like, we got to do this, and this vacations. And so that's kind of how the whole 3 weeks went. It was just one fun
Scheduled
experience.
every minute of
pretty much
3 weeks.
Yeah. Every day.
Can't wait to go on vacation with you in a couple of weeks.
I know.
Yay.
Yeah. So it was awesome. I got to go to the Galapagos. I got to see Machu Picchu. Got to see the Nazca lines. I got to see blue-footed boobies and sea lions, and
You said that there were blue-footed boobies and red-footed boobies, but no purple-footed boobies.
No, there's not.
Which seemed odd.
There's Peruvian boobies, though.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize the booby family was so large.
Is there such a thing as being
womp.
demonetized by that one word? I don't think so. I think that's pretty tame.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're children on this show.
Can we bleep these out?
I'm
So it
pretty
sounds
sure-
like she's
Should I
saying
do
something
that?
Crazy.
Don't you do that. That's what the name is.
No, it's the correct name.
You
It's
know-
just funny to think
You know
of.
what's really cool about blue-footed boobies I didn't know?
What's that?
They nest on the ground.
I don't know anything
you-
about these
I don't
animals.
know
Did you
anything
know?
about birds.
Did you know
Yeah, exactly.
that they also do a 360-degree poop ring around their nest because the birds don't leave as they're incubating the eggs, and then those little chicks know to stay in the poop ring after
Stands to reason.
it's hatched. Yeah.
This is our yard space.
Yeah, and it is very much a white ring around a nest, and you're like, gross, but that's awesome.
I mean, go,
Welcome to Off the Break Nature.
yeah, nature edition.
This is what I learned on my trip.
You should have brought like a safari hat in, like binoculars.
Yeah.
I didn't take binoculars. I took a monocle, so I looked like with one eye.
Wait, why a
and-
monocle?
Because it was easier to carry around.
Literally half the weight, Kyle.
Yeah, and it was like 4 inches, and I could just hold it and be like, I see it in the distance.
So those actually work?
Yeah, it was awesome.
I always thought they were for show. Like they don't actually do anything.
No, in fact, we went to this.
No, like it's like a half of a binocular.
Yeah, it's
like
just
you
the
cut
one
it in
half, so you
down
don't
the
have
middle.
to try to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
A monocular.
A monocular.
You said monocle.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I
Like
did
the
hear
Monopoly
monocle.
You're right. I did say monocle. I meant a
Monopoly.
monocular.
Okay, so that's the telescope.
Yeah.
Just
But
a
a
really
short,
small,
stubby
like
one.
a really
Telescope.
stubby telescope.
Yeah. So
Well,
I,
that's not that
A British sea
impressive.
captain.
yeah, and that's how I felt on
Okay.
it.
I was like, did you feel like an aristocrat? Just
With your
monocle?
monocle walking around.
yeah.
I
What is
should
the
get
vibe?
one of those for the
What
office.
is the vibe you were going for here?
A monocle. I meant a monocular.
Gotcha.
Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
Okay, that makes much more sense.
This is my first one back. I'm a little rusty. But anyways, I did see flamingos in the wild on this island at this lake, and I could see the baby fluff balls across the lake with my monocular. So I was so glad I had it because they would look like little soccer balls just like rolling around.
Yeah.
So cute.
That's so cool though. Just able to see things we don't normally see, obviously.
Yeah, and animals that I hadn't seen outside of a zoo. So in the wild, it's so much better.
TV for a lot of them.
Or a TV. Yeah, I've never seen a booby in the zoo. So
Nah, I don't want to make a joke.
Kyle, gross.
So and then from there you went to Ecuador.
I started in Ecuador,
You went to
the
Peru,
Galapagos, then I went to Peru, and like I said, saw the Nazca Lines, saw Machu Picchu.
Nothing else of note
saw
happened when you were
Cusco.
at Machu Picchu?
Okay, I got food poisoning at Machu Picchu, and it was a 2-day trip. So day one,
Brutal.
I get there, and you have to ride this like bus up this cliff, and it's like back and forth,
Crazy
switchbacks,
hills, yeah.
and like literally a 1-lane road that somehow they fit 2 buses on with no guardrails. Like it is the scariest thing.
Yeah.
You're like, we're just gonna go down this cliff, and the bus drivers are just like, I do this 1,000 times a day, and they're fine. And so you get to the top, and then there's like 3 circuits. So you don't really go see the whole ruins. You go see like a tour of them, and there's 3 different little tours. And so we got there, and we started our little like tour with our personal tour guide, and he is giving us this. We're sitting on this outlook looking over the ruins, and he's giving us the spiel about how Machu Picchu was like where they studied medicine, because it was the gateway to the Amazon. They had all these herbs, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, this is really interesting. And then I started feeling like really sweaty and then sick. And I was like, I'm going to be sick. And then I was a lot, violently
And
sick.
then it happened.
Yeah. And I got to see the little medical clinic at Machu Picchu.
The tent.
It's a building.
It is a building.
Doesn't always have water, I found out.
Okay.
And it does have like what you think of peeling yellow paint and just a cot with some medicine.
And the number one thing to help you feel better when you have like flu symptoms or food poisoning is hydration.
Yeah, just so much vomiting. They did have a toilet, which was nice. But it didn't have water, so I couldn't flush. And then I was super embarrassed and all sweaty. And then they made me lay down, and they gave me a hot water bottle, which was really nice because I was like shivering.
Yeah.
And they let me sleep, and then they finally gave me some medicine and sent me on my way.
Oh.
It was like, oh, took good care of me.
In 30 minutes.
They could, there was a bit of a language barrier.
Sure.
But
I think they get the gist though.
Yeah.
After a while.
Yeah.
Yokiro.
Oh, food poisoning.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Yeah.
Yokiro no bueno.
Yeah. After they always rule out altitude sickness, which I did not have a problem with. We're from Montana, so I'm already from the mountains. Not as high a mountains, but I'm not starting at sea level here. Right. So I acclimated really well to the high elevation in Cusco and
no
Machu
problem.
Picchu. It was no problem. I felt great actually.
The least problem.
Yeah.
I like high altitude. So that was good.
Mm-hmm.
So that was not the issue, and that's an issue for a lot of people. I have come to find out, but that makes sense. Sure. If most people are coming from sea level and they go up to 10,000 feet, yeah, that's gonna.
It's a shift.
It's gonna affect them, because I do get affected. I should say, I get affected when I go down to sea level. It's like all the pressure just gives me this wild headache, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel it. I feel all this pressure on me.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's so weird. It's just weird how that stuff works.
Yeah. How your body gets used to where you live. Mm-hmm. So that was luckily at the end of the trip. I did get to see Machu Picchu, very like shaky the next day, but I made it through the whole place and got to take my pictures with the alpacas and do the whole thing. So it was still a really good experience.
That's awesome.
Up until that point, I had had such great food. Like, I don't want to. It does
Just
not ruin the food on the trip for me.
It was not South America. It was this one bad restaurant in South America.
It was this one. It was the hotel I stayed at, and they got me. The hotel. It was supposed to be a nice hotel, but it was not nice. And there was no other option, so I just had to get through it. But I know now. Next time, and there will be a next time. I will take somebody else with me. I take that back. I usually don't go to the same place twice. There's always somewhere new to go, and I'm gonna go to Scotland in a couple weeks. So
yeah, lucky you two.
Yeah.
Immediately another
lucky.
vacation.
You sure you don't want to come with Kyle?
Kyle, I have so many fun things
Can
planned.
we have a buffer?
Listen,
Kyle?
listeners, I'm gonna do the Harry Potter train, the Scotland steam train on
there
the
would be something like
aqueduct.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm doing it.
Sorry, Ken. If I did come, I would join on that train.
That would be fun, right? It's a whole day.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna watch our kids go. Okay, cool.
Oh, we're on a train again. Great.
You gotta show them Harry Potter then. Come on.
They're
we
Harry
have
the
Potter
first
fans.
one.
They are. They've
Oh, okay.
seen it.
So
Harry Potter
okay,
fans,
good.
so-
I just don't think they make the connection. Like,
this was
see
the
that
thing.
train? We're gonna do that, and
Right,
then,
from the
and then
movie,
when
from the
we're
thing.
on it, be like, look, we're doing it.
Don't you feel like a wizard?
Yeah. Do you feel like we're going somewhere special? So
Well,
Oh,
I don't know.
gosh.
I'm sure I was like that too as
Going
a
to
kid.
another town with fried food in Scotland.
Right.
yeah,
Yay!
I guess as long as there's Caesar salads,
Yeah.
one of my children will be happy.
Be breaded and deep fried.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of trips, but very exciting.
Exciting, guys.
Lots of
Yeah.
trips, but we're into the slowdown for the year as far as movies go. Like
Yeah.
Fantastic
Yeah.
Four
The summer,
this weekend.
Summer's over. What it feels like early this year. Like
It's this same weekend that Deadpool was, the last weekend of July last year, but it's just kind of like, okay, it's over.
yeah,
Like,
it's over after.
I don't know
this.
what you guys are talking about. I got my Fantastic Four onesie ready to go for the lake.
no.
I'm still gonna enjoy the
Fa-
summer.
Fantastic Four is great.
No, that's what we're
it's-
saying. That's the
but
last big one.
That's the last
hurrah.
big one. Okay, gotcha.
Our last chance at $100 million
until
opening.
November. That's my hot take. Last big opening until November.
I don't know. We got Five Nights at Freddy's too. I
That's
think
November.
it could happen.
That's November.
Is that not October?
No,
it's December actually.
It's December.
it's
Yeah, they put it
December.
in December.
Never mind then.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
They put it in December.
That's what I'm telling you, Kyle.
We got a second.
In my heart, I hope it's Mortal Kombat, but I know reality. It's not going to be Mortal
yeah.
Kombat 2.
Down
yeah.
Abbey blows the doors
I'm
off.
so
They said
excited.
it's the final one.
I'm so excited for two films: Demon Slayer, the Infinity Castle arc, and Mortal Kombat 2. And I don't usually like movies at all like
And
this,
she
but
watched
I'm
the-
so excited for
the
these two.
inappropriate
alright.
Naked Gun trailer yesterday and was like,
I
"This
did.
looks fun."
Okay, and I'm kind of
You
excited
finally
for
watched
Naked.
it?
I did.
She was just like, "This is stupid. I'm not gonna watch this."
I don't need. Well, I didn't need to
You
because
saw
I saw
the teaser, and it
the teaser.
was
Meanwhile, everyone I talk to mentions that movie. They're like, "I am so excited,"
The
which
Austin-
I hope is actually true when
Yeah.
they show up.
the Austin
but-
Powers type trailer.
Yeah. It's like,
So
Come
it's gonna
on.
be it's gonna be fun.
I am. Yeah. But I'm saying what I'm most excited for. Like, I think I'm going to make Ken cut out and take me to the movies during the week.
Yeah.
to go
So-
see
isn't
these.
Demon Slayer like 2.5 hours long or something? I thought. Did I read
Kyle?
the runtime wrong?
It will not be long enough. That's all I can say.
You sound like an anime fan.
I love it.
This show could keep going.
Well,
It could. I mean, it won't. I know how it ends. They can't keep going, but it should have had some filler.
Should have had more filler.
Yeah, that was the only show that I've ever been like, I need more of this, not less.
All right, Ken's dying inside,
Okay,
so we
sorry.
can keep going.
well, speaking of long, this Fantastic Four movie is
Yeah.
going to be the longest break in Marvel movies since Iron
Ever?
Man.
What do you
There's going to
mean?
be a year and 4 months between Marvel films.
Yeah. Avengers Doomsday is the next movie, and it's coming out
December
of next
of
year.
26.
Yeah.
Which
I don't
everybody
care.
gets excited for, or doesn't get
I'm
excited
not-
for another superhero movie, another superhero thing.
I'm over it. I don't care.
But
But it's
we need it.
interesting.
We need it.
I no,
It works.
no.
We
need it now.
Ken, we need movies to make $100 million. We don't necessarily need them to be superhero movies.
Yeah, but superhero movies are the most inclined to make $100 million.
That's just been in your experience.
That's been in the history of the last 20 years experience.
I'm
Some
just going off the facts
Star
here.
Wars and some avatars in there that made
Star
that
Wars
much.
are a superhero movie.
It's sci-fi.
Yeah, it's the only sci-fi that.
If we're
will
going to
make
get
money.
technical about it. I do find it interesting, though, because I think audiences will kind of realize that after a while and could help, like, the brand be exciting again for having such a long break, but also it could cause audiences to explore and find other movies to see
Yeah.
besides superhero movies.
And just because Marvel's taking a long break doesn't mean we as an audience are going to have a break from superhero movies. There are still other studios that make them.
yeah.
Correct, there are, but they make half of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, not as many, for
Right.
sure.
They make
but
half of them. So, but
Fantastic Four is going to make it count.
It's
though,
just
I think.
odd
I'm
that
more
it's
excited
such
to
a big
see
break.
Toxic Avenger than I am to see Fantastic Four.
What is your taste?
I don't know.
We're
It's all
we're
over
gonna
the
find
board.
out when we
It's
talk
wild.
about this week's popcorn bucket pick, Kyle. You are gonna be
Bashing my head.
yeah, I think so. But yeah, no, I'm excited that we have. I mean, it gives us the audiences an opportunity to reset the market and say like this movie works. Like go out and really support certain things, like a movie like Sinners that is original IP, and get these out there the next year and a half.
Mortal Kombat and Demon Slayer.
To get
Hey,
these
it
out
could.
here, it could, and it should. If you're like you have superhero fatigue, go out and support other films. Then
Yeah.
don't just be like, oh, I can't
Comedies.
stand superhero movies.
That's
Comedies, romance, like real big dramas. Like
That's me with the remakes right now. Everyone complains, why is there another Lilo and Stitch remake? Well, you went out to see it.
Yeah, that's
It-
the one you chose to see.
Yeah, like don't be crying about it if you're also contributing.
and it's crazy to think that our big movie next summer is a period piece, like with the Odyssey.
Oh,
Like that's the big
Yeah.
one that's on the calendar right now.
yeah.
It's
I
like
mean, off
Christopher
my
Nolan's
head,
The
yeah.
Odyssey. It's like, yeah, maybe, but just the one that people are looking forward to, that IMAX has
True.
already sold tickets to.
Yeah, those 70 millimeter,
70
things
millimeter
are,
locations.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's
A
crazy
year in
to me that they
advance.
got sold out.
It's
I just hope Universal doesn't fumble that promotion. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like they could be like Barbenheimer was only because of us, when it's like yes and no.
Right.
Yes and no.
You were a third.
Yeah.
You were 20%.
Yeah,
of
you
the
were a third of
success
it.
this.
You were contributing, but just do it right. Do it the right way. Don't try to force
That's
something
like a
to happen.
dad saying we're having a baby.
Yeah,
Like I did. Yeah, I totally contributed to.
and I helped.
Yeah. Well, there is something that's not helping this week is another Wednesday opening.
Oh, yes. I'm happy for in this time where the big studios have pulled back that there are smaller distributors that are like really taking a step out there and supplementing the content
Yeah.
for theaters. And Neon and A24 are the big winners in that. They have really like found a groove, they found a niche, they've marketed well to an audience, and they get that audience out. And so I'm excited that Neon has this just really creepy horror film. Like it's so like viscerally off-putting during the trailer that
good
it's
trailer.
like, so at least it's new and different. And so which is together with Allison Brie and was it Dave Franco?
Dave Franco, yeah.
Yeah. And
David Francisco.
and
Moving
but-
away from the family.
But I don't understand a Wednesday opening. I just Wednesday openings are so dumb to me. And they're like, well, we're gonna make a lot of money over 5 days. I'm like, you could just make the 5 days be Friday through Tuesday.
Yeah,
you don't need a Wednesday opening.
It doesn't really change anything. There's no holiday coming up where it's
Yeah.
like you gotta take advantage of it.
All
I
you're-
guess just to feel different for a movie that already feels different. Maybe that's
Yeah.
the rationale, but I don't know.
You're
it
not
seems
going to
silly.
change audiences. Like,
And their
that's
schedules.
why you're
No.
not going to change your schedules. Nobody's going to.
Nobody's looking for a brand new movie on a Wednesday. It's just not unless there's a holiday, unless
gonna
it's
get a break,
Christmas or
unless you're going to get a built-in
Thanksgiving.
break because
Yeah.
of it.
You're not looking
Or
to go to
those
the movie on Wednesdays. It's so stupid.
Fantastical Disney Wednesdays before
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Where it's just
Yeah.
like every year you can count on, you set your watch to it.
So it's
And
like
I take my kids to it, and it's like a full auditorium on a Wednesday at 2
Yeah.
o'clock.
Right.
Like, what is
because
happening?
the next day everybody's like, we have family time.
Yeah.
right. But like I would think that for Fathom events or re-release type stuff, because they sometimes have weird schedules where it's like on a Monday or a
Yeah,
Tuesday.
but that's
then
an event.
Exactly.
That
yeah.
makes sense.
And
This is not an
their
event.
job
In that same
Fathom is
way.
to fill in these multiplexes.
Yeah.
To fill screens that would normally not make any money. Hopefully they make a little bit of money.
Right.
So that screen is not completely wasted. But
Yes.
for a normal release on just a regular day, I mean, we're going to see this in a week with Angel Studios too, with their sketch coming out on a
Angel
Wednesday.
Studios is also doing this. So it's not just Neon.
Mm-hmm.
Angel's trying to make something out of nothing on their film too by
Mm-hmm.
opening it on a Wednesday.
I hope that movie does well. I actually think it's a pretty creative premise of a
me too.
children's movie.
But
And
August
it's-
8th would have been
and
fine.
it's family
Yeah.
friendly. Yeah, Friday would have been great.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have made any
I don't,
difference.
and I really don't understand Wednesday openings in the day and age where we have early shows now. So everybody,
early shows.
so many people do a Thursday early premiere now that it's like,
Yeah.
why do you need the Wednesday? You're already opening it on a Thursday, which already only gets a few people anyways. The bulk is still Friday
And
openings.
in the last 2 years, unless it's like an R-rated film, the early shows are like 2 p.m., which are like the first show of most theaters being open.
So then they're just
It's open
legitimately
Thursday.
opening it on a Thursday anyways. So
Let's open it on a Wednesday.
yeah, let's get that one more day. Like that's gonna help.
Or you can have the one more day the next day.
Yeah. Or they
just have the normal week.
or the new thing now is to have an early access. So then
Like
that
a week
Wednesday.
ahead. Yeah.
Not even that.
The
it's
2
the
days.
Wednesday.
So it's
So,
the day
on
before the
Wednesday
early
is
show.
early access, one show at like
So
a
it's
6
Mission
o'clock.
Impossible did this. Paramount
Yeah.
really loves these.
Universal's been doing
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and then you can open the movie Thursday early show. So at like 2 or 3 the next day, you can play it, and then those grosses get wrapped up into Friday.
And
so
Wednesdays do
essentially,
too.
yeah. So essentially, you have 5 days, but you're not calling it a 5-day opening.
Yeah.
It just creates a booking nightmare for us because then we have to find a screen that we can take a show
And the
from.
scheduling
for this.
nightmare
Yeah.
for the theaters. So
Never thinking about the little
I
guys.
No,
just
they
would
don't.
love the idea of if they want to go back to the well, and if something is really, really exciting, open it at 12:01.
Right.
Like get people in for Jurassic World and Superman at 12:01 on Friday.
Isn't that reminds me, Weapons is coming out in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't their earliest show time supposed to be like 2:22 p.m.?
It's something weird
Because
like
it has
that,
something
yeah.
to do with the movie, like
Yeah.
2:22 a.m. It's
That's
part
where
of,
they
like-
run off. Yeah.
Yeah. For the context of the movie, like,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about something like that?
I think it's a fun idea, but it's not a
If
big
the
enough
theater-
movie.
Yeah, it's not a big enough movie.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that that's the context in it, like ahead of time, and
Yeah,
I just
probably.
think staffing nightmare. But
Yeah. I mean, theaters
Yeah.
are run with
you're gonna let the manager stay there all night long,
and
like
high school kids,
Or-
college kids.
yeah.
You're going to have them out at 5 a.m.
oh, poor guys.
Oh, is it 2:22 a.m.? I thought it was just p.m.
Oh, it's p.m.
Oh, is it?
I had
That was
AM
my
in- I had
assumption.
AM in my head
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
because the movie that's when they
No,
run
no,
it.
that in the context.
2:22
yeah,
p.m.
AM.
is
That's
fine.
fine then.
That's fine.
Okay.
That doesn't
Again,
that just means you
it's
don't
a
start
cool-
at a 5 or 0.
Right, yeah.
for theaters.
I don't know. Let's double check that, but I'm pretty sure it is
Oh.
just p.m.
That would make more sense
Right.
for a movie that small.
Yeah.
Because that probably would like spark headlines about a movie opening
Yeah.
in morning because we don't have midnight premieres anymore.
To be honest with you, I didn't even put Weapons on my radar because it didn't have a trailer forever, and so I was like, "This one's not happening."
Yeah,
and
I-
I just booked it.
It came out like a month or two ago, probably.
Yeah,
So.
but it was
Yeah.
a slow. I think they were trying to figure out. It looks really good, and it's getting
Yeah.
quite a bit of buzz.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
I
an
just
M.
I
Night
just added
Shyamalan
it.
kind of thing where you don't know what the thing is going to be.
Yeah,
That
I get
causes the
that.
kids to run off, and it's going to be at the end, and it's going to be.
Sad.
Oh, definitely sad.
I
But
don't want
It's
to
a horror
watch
movie.
it. Yeah.
looks good.
Well,
Speaking of being sad,
in not looking good,
Ken, you're having a change of heart on Predator Badlands?
I love Predator. I like Alien. I love Predator.
Mm-hmm.
Such a great movie. So much violence. I
You made
grew
me
up with
watch the
these.
first
Yeah.
one. Like this
They're
is a
excellent.
big deal.
They're excellent.
Yeah.
Such.
Yeah, it was for the bucket pick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it was a way
Alyssa.
to get.
That was Alyssa.
It was Alyssa, but Ken was also like, "This is a way to get her to watch it finally."
It's just
Except for the arm
80s
high fives.
toxic masculinity with machine guns.
Yeah.
Like it's just so great.
What can't you love?
In that time frame, it's excellent,
Yeah.
and it's just chef's kiss. It's so great, and they run these into the ground. Of course, like once you have a film that works, it's like let's make. So we're on Predator 6, 7, something like that.
I was gonna go higher.
Yeah, and this one, I'm not into the trailer.
This new trailer that
There's
came
a
out.
human android, so you have something that's talking. The Predator without any sort of armor, like he's a
So
junior
creepy.
assistant to the Predator. And
Yeah.
he's creepy. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like there's so many different ways I would have gone with this. I mean, you could have even gone.
He just looks like talking foreskin. I just don't like it. It's gross.
You could have even gone as
Stretched
far
out,
as
being like, ah.
you could have even gone as far as having a film that has no dialogue in it,
You would
with the
rather have a
Predator.
silent Predator film than
where they
Junior
subtitled
Detective.
maybe.
No,
Okay.
He's not silent. He does the clicky thing.
Well, yeah, but like
Yeah,
even
but
the
subtitled
humans talking.
you could even do that, like because there's no humans. It's on an alien planet. Like,
Yeah.
go that crazy route.
A Quiet Place meets Predator.
Go that direction.
Yeah.
But don't have like some he's gonna pack this human android around, and they're gonna go on an adventure.
It's like
watched
Luke and Yoda.
So I watched the trailer and I was like, why is the android human? Like, don't they hunt humans? Why does he come across this like human looking android? And I know they needed a character to talk. That's why they introduced this.
Sure.
That's what they used M3 in.
And I know that you have to have like, there's like a rule, I thought, in movie making. You either have like normal people in fantastical situations or fantastical characters in normal situations. Like, you can't have two of the both. So having the android be something other than a human probably like is off-putting to audiences, but I just didn't understand any of the context of why that was there. And why is it just, I know it's like a half thing, and so the predator has to carry it around. Like, that's annoying to look at for so long in the trailer. I was like,
You think so?
this thing that talks, but it's only like a half of a person. Just with a spine thing
disabled
dangling
android,
out.
yeah.
It just,
Interesting.
I found it annoying, and I was like, yeah. But
Yeah, I
the
didn't
beast
get
that
any
they
of
were the beast that they were hunting was really cool.
Oh, the creatures.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
creatures look awesome. And the world that they're in
Looked great.
Looks great too.
Yeah, and the twist that there might be something else there hunting it was really awesome as well.
I guess to answer the android thing, I would guess that it's in the future more instead of like being back in the 80s or even
Yeah.
today. I don't know. That's just my guess. It just looks like a cool movie to me, so I'm on board. Trailers don't bother me usually.
Yeah,
I've come to realize
this one bothered me because even though the last Predator in 2018 was like a bad movie, it was still like a decent Predator movie. Like, the action was great. They had the giant Predator with the Predator dogs.
Yeah.
It was like over the top, silly. It was like there were some parts of it that were really good.
Right.
And I was like, I hope this has at least the really good parts, because I
think-
don't love the story.
I think there would be cool parts.
Okay.
I think there would still be some cool
Fingers-
action. Like, yeah, all the things we were saying. Yeah.
Kyle,
Fingers
you're gonna
crossed.
have to take a reluctant Kent to this. Like,
That's fine.
grab him by the hand, and be like, "We're going."
Oh,
He'll be
reluctant.
Like, no.
Yeah, I'm on
Reluctant,
board.
like we had to
Yeah.
drag you to watch Born Identity yesterday.
Yeah, I did it though. I've seen it.
Let's
before.
talk about that. Actually, I do have to admit something. I realized halfway through watching this movie that I have seen this movie before.
Everyone has seen this.
I was surprised when you said I've never seen this. Like,
Well, yeah, I
how?
just halfway through I was like, wait a minute, this is coming back to me. I don't know, like, it came and went for me
yeah.
Like you had amnesia.
weirdly. Now I'm concerned.
Well, what were your thoughts on it, Kyle, having seen it for the second time?
For the second time now. No, it's great. I like the spy thriller angle, the 2000s aesthetics, and like musical score, and some of the filmmaking surprisingly held up well. Like, it wasn't as jarring as many other 2000s action films I've seen, where it's just like you can't focus on an action sequence, or the music is just, you know, very edgy techno spy thrillery type of music. And in this movie, I was surprised by how restrained it almost was, despite having like those styles coming into play. But no, it was really engaging, and I still was kind of surprised by how everything progressed in the story, because you think it's going to be like a big action movie, but it really is more like scaled back and muted in a sense, but you still are hooked in with all of like the thriller, political, espionage aspects of it.
Great car chase.
Great car chase.
With a Mini Cooper in
Great.
Yeah.
Paris, where it's like actually a Mini Cooper driving
It's
downstairs.
practical effects,
It's
yeah.
so good.
Yeah, it's really
So
good.
You have great hand-to-hand combat scenes. Great,
Yeah.
great
Where he
gun
shoots
scenes.
the gun upside down with his pinky. Awesome.
The
One
movie-
of my favorite scenes.
Yeah.
The movie starts off with him floating in the ocean. Like,
Yeah.
you start there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. And then you get Chris Cooper. And then you get Brian Cox. And
What
then
what a great team up.
what a duo.
What a duo.
And then did you see Walton Goggins pop his head in as one of the guys? He was one of the
Did I
guys in
miss
Chris
that?
Cooper's team. Yeah.
Oh, shoot,
The
I
Widow's
missed
Peak
that.
and everything. I was like, oh my God, look at him.
I'm watching Righteous Gemstones right now, and that's his show now. It's
Yeah.
been 5 episodes, but
He pops
he's just awesome.
He pops up as like one of the analysts.
Oh,
just
shoot,
for a
I
half
can't
a
believe
second.
I don't remember that.
Just for a
Okay.
half second. I was like, this is, and Matt Damon is a great actor.
Mm.
Like, you might not like him. You might not like his politics, but Matt Damon is a good actor. That's
He's
why
a-
he's
he's a
where,
really
he's,
good
where he's
actor.
at.
Yeah.
It's like, God, I don't know if this is not my favorite Matt Damon movie. He has better movies, but this movie on a whole may be his best movie. Just well-rounded. You get everything in. There's no fantastical. It's not The Martian where you have to suspend disbelief and you have to make everything work to get him back on the spaceship. It's not Ford vs. Ferrari where it's a comedy half the time.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like a very well-rounded, grounded spy thriller.
Yeah.
And it's so good. And just like Predator, they made like 6 of them after this because the first one was so good.
But it's funny because the last crew that was on, we were talking about 2000s movies and we were talking about, comedies taking such a stranglehold, which Cody is nodding in agreement.
Excited.
But I also just mentioned that like political thrillers and like war movies were like a big deal in the 2000s as well. That's part of why I chose Born Identity, because I was like, I just want to see like how that stuff was portrayed, like a good example of that stuff. So I don't know. I think it's one of the better ones of that decade for sure.
And I love political thrillers. I love procedural dramas. Like this is how this worked.
Yeah.
And when the film noir comes in at the end where they take out Chris Cooper's character, it's like, yes, because you knew there was a third sleeper agent. There was a third one, and like this guy's coming, and you're like, you see a guy hobbling down the street, and it's like, yes.
I could see people being turned off by the climax of the movie not being like big or epic, but I think it still sticks the landing, being like, that was a gut punch. I don't feel happy at all, but it's still I don't know. It does the trick for me story wise.
After watching this, I want to take my bucket pick out and put in Born Identity 2 because of the action teaser at the beginning. Because it has such a great 10 minutes to start the movie, like just rips you out of where you think you are, like what kind of movie you think it is.
And I'm pretty positive I haven't seen the next 2, 3, 4 movies.
Did you see this next one? Number 2? Oh, Kyle.
I'm pretty sure. I know I just lied about this first one.
Okay. Okay. Well, Born Supremacy, I think it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
And then Born Legacy.
Ultimatum.
Yeah.
Ultimatum, and then Legacy is with Jeremy Renner.
Yep.
Oh, right.
And then Born.
Oh, yeah. And then
Number
Born.
5.
Born.
Yeah.
Cody, what about you? We've been talking enough.
Yeah. I was letting you guys get it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Burn your bridge.
No. Well, I'm not surprised.
It was okay. So the things I didn't like about it is slow. I'm not into political spy thrillers, so I was so bored. I had to get my phone out and look at other things while it was playing because I was so bored. There were too many scenes that we could have cut down of like them looking at like stern faces and like taking 3 seconds to like pan the camera that I'm like, this is 3 seconds I'm not getting back in my life. Like just I did enjoy.
Screwed as a society.
Can we put Dune in the bucket and make her watch that and watch the 3-hour pan?
Man, I like Dune, and even I. Come on here.
27 minutes.
It's a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did like the scene like where he shot the gun upside down with his pinky was awesome. The car chase was awesome. That him like basically going out and hunting Clive Owen with a rolled shotgun was so cool. Like. And then Clive Owen just being like, yeah, we're agents. And like that conversation was in the
I'm dead anyway.
Floor. Yeah. In the farm field was cool. But otherwise I had a hard time with the technology in it because there were so many payphones and lobby phones and corded phones. I was like, oh my God, this is not how spy movies are done anymore. Just the tech part, old box computers. I was like, this feels super old. Everything they were doing is like still spy stuff, but just the tech around them was just so old.
Sure.
And I was like, do kids know that these are payphones? Like, do I have to explain what this is?
No, I think we're now at that point where we have to explain. Yeah. And it's bound to happen.
It feels like when I watch movies from the 50s and they have the rotary phones that are like where the handheld is separate.
Or you call for an operator.
Yeah.
You pick it up and ask, connect me to Des Moines, please.
I definitely learned about that through a movie.
Right. Yeah. That's how I feel like kids are looking at computers nowadays and payphones.
Sure. Absolutely.
And then I thought Matt Damon was great in it. I was so surprised by it, like how chiseled he looked back in the day, because it's been a while since I've seen a young Matt Damon.
Well, a few years before that, he's pretty baby-faced in like Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, and then he just got so chiseled in that.
He had Batman chin in this movie.
Oh, total cowl Batman chin. Other than that, I was just bored. Just bored and didn't care. I did like. I will say, I did like how he got out of his agent persona because he didn't want to kill kids. That part was like such a good little like thing for the ladies in the story. So
For sure.
Love this idea that like this was the one, like Good Will Hunting, which won all these Academy Awards. You would fall asleep
oh yeah.
because
So
of how
good.
it's so good, but you would fall asleep. There's one fight in that movie.
I
One
don't-
physical fight.
it's
And you'd be like, yawn.
It's all dialogue in that
It's all
movie.
dialogue.
Yeah, it's a talking movie. It's a drama.
It's a talkie.
Yeah, it's a hockey.
All right. Well, hopefully we get something better out of the bucket this week.
It had
For
been,
Cody.
It had
We had a
been long
great
enough
pick.
though that I forgot about the shooting the guy at the end, like the twist.
Chris Cooper.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I did forget about that.
Drops him in the street.
And clearly I forgot too, but it was exciting. It was a great
Yeah.
watch. Should it be me that chooses?
Go for it.
Go for it, Kyle.
It's so exciting.
Don't screw this up.
Oh, no. Which one should I choose?
Not the green one.
Not the green one. Whose
That
was
one
that?
is mine.
Dang it.
No, was it really?
I don't know.
Oh,
Step Brothers.
yes, that's mine.
Oh, this is a great one. This
Yes.
is iconic.
I know. I wanted. It was really hard. I wanted to put so many comedies in there, like just.
It's a
So
good
many.
list of comedies.
And that was the one out of all the comedies that I wanted to see again, like that I hadn't seen in a while.
Sure.
It was either that or Talladega Nights.
Don't touch my drum set.
Yeah, that's a good one too. It's so funny because obviously 2000s and a lot of the humor doesn't age well, but I still think there are plenty to choose from of the list that could hold up well.
I quote so many of these movies.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then-
And
I don't
have
think-
our own inside jokes where we quote so many of these
That's cute.
movies. It's just
Yeah.
it was so hard to pick.
Like I just don't feel like it's a decade with comedies that I don't know. I don't feel like I'm being biased when I say that.
no.
Yeah. It's
No,
so
it's
good.
such a, people love Animal House and they love Ghostbusters, but those were very much like a sign of the times.
Sure.
Like
And
once the
one-offs.
2000s hit, like it was like the Judd Apatow school of like, no, we have a joke. Like every sentence, every line of dialogue is a joke or lead to a joke.
Yeah.
And it's like boom, 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 boom. Like comedies.
I just
At
came,
Adam,
so 2000
what's his,
to
Adam
two-
McKay, like
2010.
and
He was in
Judd
that school
Apatow
as
coming
well.
around
Yeah.
at the exact same time. It was just like, just these, rat-a-tat-tat machine gun humor. It's not Mel Brooks setting up a
Right.
joke for 5 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, and then a guy walks by in the background and trips.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's the joke. And I'm like, oh my God, come on.
No. So 2000 to 2010, I am basically freshman in high school to graduating college. This is like very formative years. This is why I think it's so
course.
nostalgic for me and I get so excited. And those years were filled with comedy. Like this is millennial comedy and
In a
I-
nutshell.
its finest.
yeah,
At its finest.
This is like what we grew up with. I don't know what kids today get, but I got this stuff in those formative years and I didn't have memes. I had funny movies.
Yeah, I feel like meme culture is a large part of like replacing comedies now. And
Yeah.
I'm sure there are comedies on like streaming services, but I don't know like what stands out.
1,000%.
It's
People
meme
share
culture.
memes instead of lines from movies.
But that's the same thing as like wanting AI to make our own movies. Like all you're doing is just taking what was already made
and regurgitating.
and regurgitating it, which is fine for like meme culture. That I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like the thought process of replacing that as your comedy rather than wanting comedy to go forward and having like your own
and being clever and changing with the times.
yeah, like why I don't know. I'm obviously thinking too deep about it, but like for how lacking of comedy we've been having these past few years, if not a decade now, it just is odd to me that
I think that's why
The change in culture is fine with
stand-up
it.
is making such a comeback because it's actual
Yeah.
comedy that is in the times that we are in now. It's like current.
then you
I
need to
feel
go
like that was the
support
ca-
Naked Gun in
Yeah.
7 days, Cody.
yeah.
know.
Yes. We
I will.
honestly we should go out and see it.
And
That would be
it's
fun.
PG-13, which fits with the old Naked Guns.
Okay.
Like they weren't gross out rated R, but I mean, just
So
a,
excited.
just a fun,
Ken, guess what we're
fun
doing
comedy.
after date night tonight? To top off our date night.
Yay.
We're going to go out to a fancy dinner and then we're going to go home and watch Step Brothers.
Fantastic.
Very cute.
Oh, well, we're off the air for regular episodes until August 8th.
Yep.
But we did do an interview this week that we're going to air next weekend or next Friday.
Yes, with Emily Johnson from the Empire Twin Theater, who is just our neighbor practically from the next town over.
Yeah, Emily was super interesting. She manages a 2-screen theater, and she's also worked as a script supervisor on multiple films that were filmed out here in the West.
Montana.
So it's
Westerns.
very cool.
Dual roles,
Yeah, different sides
still in
of
the industry.
exhibition and the creative side.
Production.
Yeah, so it was very cool. So hope you enjoy that next week, and we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
Yep.
All right, bye
Bye.
everyone.